Estate. Robert Frank joins us now with the full story. Hey, Robert.
And Melissa, it was the worst quarter since the financial crisis for Manhattan real estate. Prices fell, sales declined, and inventory was up. Now, the number of sales fell 17%, and the inventory of apartments listed for sale jumped 17% as well. The biggest problems are still at the top of the market. That's mainly in new luxury condo buildings. Sales for new developments plunged by 37%. There is now a 15-month supply of luxury units in Manhattan. Now, 3 reasons for all this. Number 1, you've got the growing pipeline of new condos coming on the market. Secondly, the new tax law that makes buying a home in high-tax states like New York much less attractive. And you've got fading foreign buyers. Now, the share of apartments being purchased by foreigners has fallen by 40% since its peak in 2015. Of course, that's because overseas economies are slowing. And the big thing is governments are cracking down on using real estate for money laundering and offshoring.
Are developers cutting their price? Because developers want to stick to their list price no matter what in general, but seeing these declines, are they budging?
They're having to, and that's because they have some inventory left, and the people who are reselling in their buildings who bought to flip are selling for less. So it's hard to sell a comp that was for 20% less, but almost everything that was purchased in 2014, 2015 is selling now below the original purchase price, which in Manhattan is unusual, but everything is selling for less than it was purchased for 3 years ago, for now.
Robert Frank.
And there you go, coming to a city near you.
Thank you.
So what do you think? Do you think that the problems that they're experiencing in Manhattan, the massive, massive losses people are taking in Manhattan are coming to another city near you? Do you think perhaps California will be next, or Illinois? Will this spread from the luxury market down to the middle class market? Did the Trump tax plan help real estate? Are foreign investors buying more U.S. property? I'm being facetious, but we are setting up for the mother of all crashes here, I think, and real estate is leading the way. If people are taking 20% haircuts on flips, you know that that's the end of flipping, right? And then that's the end of a lot of the speculation. It's gonna roll down. I do think that the middle market and the lower market is a lot safer because everybody needs a place to live. But when you get up close to $1 million, over $1 million, that part of the market is just in flames, and that's one of the reasons I'm renting. Okay, curious to hear your thoughts. Once again, as I've been saying for going on a year now, you thinking about selling? Thinking about getting out at the top? You know, Rich Dad Poor Dad just sold all his, not all, but Rich Dad Poor Dad just sold some of his investment properties. He said people were paying him stupid high prices for them, and he had to sell them. He sees this as a top. And the real estate agents that all looked at me like I had 3 heads a year ago are now, wondering where all the buyers are. And did you notice how inventory went up? How quickly inventory went from, oh gee, there's nothing to buy, and it's a seller's market, and how quickly that flipped to there's 14 months of inventory on the market. That's how quickly real estate changes, and that is why you want to really have your powder dry right now if you're thinking about buying something on the more expensive side. Okay, guys, again, curious to hear your thoughts and your local market. Are you seeing the signs, the topping signs in your market, especially if it's a higher price market? All right, talk to you later. Louis out.